welcome to iHollywood Television. I am Noah Wilson, and in this episode, we are giving you a VIP pass to the making of Freakier Friday, starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, now playing in theaters. So first, let's learn more on how the idea came about for a sequel to Freaky Friday as we sit down with Jamie Lee Curtis and her co-star, Sophia Hammons.
What is happening? It's me, Harvey. It's Mom. What are you saying? So if you're me and I'm you, then who is that?
I'm Grandma, sweetheart. Well, when I heard that they were making a sequel, I wanted to be in on it so bad. The only reason I had even heard about it was because one of my friends was auditioning for it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to audition for it. And thank God I reached out and did, because now I'm here, and it was the best time of my life. Best summer ever.
Oh my gosh, I've died! I killed myself!
I always hoped if we did a sequel that I would be able to it would be a little bit like muscle memory. You know what I mean? Like I would be able to slip back into Tess. But I didn't know prior to reading the script and really learning about what the movie was going to be, that really who I was going to end up switching with was a 15-year-old English girl, fish out of water kind of beauty influencer kind of girl. And so that part of it was a little more complicated for me. It was a little more of a subtle shift. The original teenager that I played was pretty tropey and easy to slip into, because she was sort of this stroppy, angsty teenager, and that was sort of easy. Maybe also because I had a 15-year-old at home at the time, and so maybe, I don't know. But this was a more subtle thing. But obviously I know who Tess is, and Tess is, a therapist, and, that part of it was easy. The pretending to be Lily was more subtle and certainly challenging.
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Okay, that's enough.
My face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot! I wondered if I would ever get to make another Freaky Friday, because wherever I went in the world, people would talk to me about it. It's just a given. And my joke always was, well, we have to wait until Lindsay's old enough to have a 15-year-old child, and then we can make a sequel. And then we figured out that she was old enough to have a 15-year-old child, and so here we are. So I wondered if we were going to be able to, but you never know, and whether Disney, whatever. So yes, I always wondered if we might be able to, and yet I was hopeful, but it required math, and I wasn't very good at math, so I was just hoping.
Okay. Your lifelines. It's like they've intersected before.
I love Lindsay Lohan. I have stayed in contact with Lindsay since we made Freaky Friday in 2003. She was 15 years old. And the movie came out and she was 16.
Gotta see Freaky Friday this summer because it's a great uplifting film. It's got a lot of funny scenes in it. Jamie's amazing.
It's funny and light and silly and is grounded in real family relationships that ultimately will make all the family hold hands at the end and be grateful that they have each other.
We have stayed in verbal phone texting. She has a wicked Bitmoji, emoji game. And we have seen each other over these 22 years many times. She will come to Los Angeles. We will see each other here. I'll go to New York. We'll see each other there. She lives in Dubai, so it's harder to see her, but she brought her baby to Los Angeles. And way before we had announced that we were making the movie, she came to Los Angeles and brought little Luai. And in fact, when she brought Luai over to my house and I met Badr, we took a picture, just the two of us. And I posted on the Instagram, and that was the picture that really got the energy started. That was really what got the energy started. Like, people loved seeing us. So we've known each other and seen each other for a long time. But more than anything, I think we both know that we care about each other, that we trust and are safe with each other, and that's something, obviously, that we have tried to establish because it's show-off business, right? It's a lot of business, and it's a really transactional business, and there are a lot of people that want things from you, and there's a lot of pushing and pulling, and a lot of looking around, and it's really important for me, personally, to make sure that we stay real with each other. And certainly it's going to happen with these young ones, and it certainly has happened with me and Lindsay.
Coming up, Lindsay Lohan and her co-star Julia Butters shares what it was like to work together, along with reacting to Freaky Friday remaining a hit, when iHollywood Television returns. Welcome back. We are giving you an all-access pass to Walt Disney Pictures' Freakier Friday. We recently sat down to speak with Lindsay Lohan and Julia Butters about the project, along with touching on Jamie and Lindsay's friendship. Here's what they had to share with us.
I mean, do you ever miss us?
You get married this weekend.
Unless I'm not.
Slipping back into the role of Anna felt very comfortable for me because I've also aged with Anna as the character, so it was easy for me to relate to who she is today, especially being a mom. So it came more naturally than I expected.
My face feels so thirsty and dry.
I think what made Freaky Friday so special was the nostalgia that people could get seeing it in the theater and seeing it now, having grown up with the characters and watching them and seeing where they are now. And I think that I think that the family aspect is held up so much, whether it's chosen family, paternal relationships, maternal relationships, sibling relationships. There's so much you can learn about a person when you empathize with them, and I think that definitely has stayed relevant through the years.
Hi! Hi! Nice car.
It's totally mine.
Both films were shot in Los Angeles and take place here. They take place here, and it's so important that we filmed here because we want to show the beauty of Los Angeles and the way of life. It had to maintain in Los Angeles for the sequel because that is part of what makes Anna and Tess who they are.
Yeah, that is.
Anna's got a boyfriend. Kising.
Jamie and I have remained in close contact over the past 2 decades, yes, so we've always remained close. She's a very important person in my life. I love her dearly. And so working with her again felt like it was yesterday.
Sweetheart, what are you doing here?
I thought you said you needed a ride to work.
Right, Mom.
The part of the story that resonates with audiences still is that it has a lot of heart, and the message of walk a mile in my shoes is a very important one. And it's a learning lesson in life that we all eventually come to find out and see what we understand the value of it. And I think the movie, the heart factor of it is like the mother-daughter relationships and the paternal figures and maternal figures that you have in life are very important. And we try to show that in this movie.
Fixodent?
Yes. Isn't that toothpaste for old people?
Oh, well, this is for when you lose your teeth.
Coming up next, Freakier Friday stars Chad Michael Murray and Manny Jacinto join us for a conversation to share how the film is a love letter to Los Angeles when iHollywood Television returns.
Is your husband, he's still with us?
Yeah. I can't believe it. He's so old.
I truly never thought that I would see the day that we would do a sequel to Freaky Friday. I never believed in my heart of hearts, not because the movie wasn't good. The movie was great, but I just felt like we had tied it up in a nice, tight little bow, and I didn't see the possibility of them making the same mistake twice. You know what I mean? I was like, I think they learned their lesson. I think they're good, but there's more than that lesson in life. The universe will test you multiple times. It's really an ultimate lesson here. But couldn't have more gratitude for the moment and the opportunity to come back and reunite with everybody. You're just full of love, seriously.
You're not really getting married, are you?
Please, listen, this was so fun, and I'm gonna remember it forever.
Okay, but you can't just...
Jake.
I was a fan of the original film. When I heard that I could even just have a meeting with the director, I was ecstatic. Not only because it's Freaky Friday, but it's also because of Nisha Ganatra, our director. I'm a huge fan of her work and her movies. Yeah, so I was more than happy to hop on board and kind of give what I got, whether it be comedy, heart, or a little 2-bit dance move. I was more than happy to
2-bit.
Then to
burned up the dance floor. There's nothing left.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely excited to join the family.
I know what this is. I've seen this before. You're having a stroke.
It was a very heady experience, believe it or not. And when I say that, it's just because I was trying to analyze everything about somebody who I hadn't thought about in 22 years, right? When it had been 23 since we had shot. So here we go. What has he been doing? Where is he? I got to reevaluate where he would have gone, what he would have done. And we had to try to build out what was there, because this is such a complex film. There's so many moving pieces with 4 people changing bodies and all the different things that go. So you can't muddle it too much with Jake, because it will throw off different things. So we had to find a way to really figure out who he was, where he's been, what he's been doing, and what his wants and needs are in this life. And I think we figured that out.
I'm worried about Anna. All right, she's been being weird with me, and she keeps asking if I ever think about her.
You know, maybe she is reconsidering.
The thing about Freaky Friday that resonates most with audiences is that it's really grounded. Yeah, okay, it's a body swap movie. We get that, okay? But outside of that, it's a grounded story about family. And whether dysfunctional or not, we all come from one, period. Okay, and so you grow up and you experience good, bad, or mundane, whatever that may be. And there's a character in this movie for everyone. You can identify with a situation, scenario, or an individual in the movie and say, oh, that feels like me. And if you're not on any of those fronts feeling like there's a piece of you, then you're still laughing your butt off at the insanity and the hilarity that's ensuing. So it's just, it feels good. And you can have it on the background, you can have it in the house, filling your house with joy. It's just a dang good movie.
Yeah, kind of stands up for itself, regardless of whether or not it was a sequel. It's just a good, solid story.
Oh, this is my mother, Dr. Coleman.
Hi.
I took for granted when I first moved here. I was in Gilmore Girls, did Freaky Friday, I did Cinderella's Story. They were all here. They were all here in Los Angeles. And I remember it was distinctly shooting at Pali High, shooting Freaky Friday, and walking around and shooting on that campus. And its framework, the way that it becomes a character in this movie, like it's a part of the movie. Environmentally, like everything about it brings energy, the light, the sun is different here than it is anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? And it's a character in this movie. So it couldn't have been done anywhere else and been the same film. And now it kind of lays here as a tribute to a beautiful city and a beautiful part of the city that's now gone. And who knows if or when it will be the same, but I can tell you that it will forever be held up through this film. You know, everything from the Coleman home to Pali High to the beautiful neighborhoods and the beaches, everything right there. Yeah.
Coming up next, we take you to the world premiere of Freakier Friday with the cast and crew when iHollywood Television returns. Welcome back, guys. Now, the cast and crew, they got together to celebrate the film in Los Angeles with the Freakier Friday premiere, and we were there to speak with all of the stars as they arrived on the carpet. Here's a look at what happened inside.
I think it's a good combo platter. I think it's a good mix of nostalgia and, you know, something new, because you have to have something new.
There's a lot more music, there's a lot more physical comedy, which is really fun, and there's a lot of heart, because it's a four-way switch this time, so we have a lot more stories to tell.
I get to play Lindsay for a while. I get to be Anna, and it's so fun, and being able to collaborate on a character with her was so fun. I mean, she just has such good input, and she's just such a good mentor.
Growing up at school, we would have Freaky Friday days where you would like switch clothes with one of your friends or something, and now to like be in Freaky Friday 2 or Freakier Friday is insane.
I keep saying this, but it feels like no time passed. Yeah. Like it was just yesterday. I can't believe it's over 20 years ago, because it feels like it was just yesterday that we were all together and we got to do this, and I only wish it could go longer, honestly.
Yeah, just great to see everybody again and work together again. It's been really wonderful. Yeah.
Everybody's all grown up. I mean, I remember doing scenes with Lindsay and seeing her outfit and seeing how adorable she was and thinking, I want to wear that outfit because she's so cute in it. She was just funny, and now she's all grown up. She's a mom. I can't believe it's been 22 years.
Yeah, she's so beautiful. And, you know, this...
And so happy.
And so happy.
So well.
In Parent Trap, I'm Meredith Blake, and in this movie, I'm Blake. But I didn't know that when we were filming. And so I just show up on the day, and it's like a mini reunion. I wish she had been there, but she wasn't.
I was working.
So I feel like I had to, like, you know, for our corner of the world, show up and represent.
It's electric. Look around. You know what I mean? Like, look around. To be here 22 years later, doing this all over again. What a blessing. So many unbelievable people. I mean, these girls hold this movie down. They crushed it. I'm so proud of them. And so you just sit there and you watch unbelievable talent go to work every day. Okay, I'll go ride their coattails for a minute. I'm in.
It feels like the opening sequence of the original Freaky Friday back in 2003. The chaos, the nostalgia, the energy, everything. It feels exactly like that. And I would have it no other way.
I'm just looking forward to a lot of fun, you know, a lot of, like, that's what I think when I think of Freakier Friday. It's got to be like the fun, laughter, a great comedy, a great family movie.
Well, I cannot wait for everyone to see this movie. This is the best film to end a fun summer in 2025. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.